YouTube channel. Today I am going to do a little Sunday reset, but it is actually Monday. I couldn't film anything yesterday because there was something going on the train line behind us and it was just really noisy, and I thought, you know what, I'll leave it till tomorrow and then I can film and take you guys with me. I've also got the full set of the new Rare Beauty lip luminizers, which I'm really excited about because I had 2 of them originally that I bought with my own money, and now I have the whole 6, so I'm really excited to like swatch them and try them all. I'm gonna do a vanilla everything shower this morning, so I'll show you guys my favorite vanilla products, but I've also got 2 new Lush products that I'm super excited to share with you. One is the, I think it's called Daddy-O or Daddy something shampoo from Lush. If you have oily hair, this is an absolute godsend. The second thing is the Snow Fairy hair primer. I didn't know if I would love this because sometimes Snow Fairy is a little bit overpowering, but it smells so nice. This is the hair care routine that nobody asked for. I have low porosity hair and my hair is very, very fine. First thing, thank you. The first thing I'm going to go in with is the hair oil from, it's either Gisu or Jisoo. I really don't know how to say this, and I absolutely love this brand. This is the only hair oil I have ever used that hasn't left my hair feeling like there's oil on it. I don't really use a lot either. I do like a little drop like that, and then I rub it in between my hands and I work it from the roots to the ends of my hair. Rub my hands together like this and I start in the middle just like that, and then I go more onto the top because I have quite a lot of flyaways, and then I really kind of just try and get it all through the lengths of my hair. One day I'm gonna get my hair sorted. It's really fine and it doesn't really grow very much around here. Like, I've got hair here, but they're very like tiny baby hairs. But I have a phobia. I have a phobia of hairdressers, and I say phobia because it is persistent and it is irrational. I get really, really anxious when people like touch my hair or do anything with my hair, so I haven't been to a hairdresser in a really, really long time. I'd love to go for like a scalp analysis, but it's a really big thing that I struggle with, and instead of dealing with it, I just haven't been to a hairdresser in over 10 years. I'm gonna go in with this Amika Frizz Me Not Hydrating Anti-Frizz Treatment. This is something Amika recently sent me and I really like it. I don't know if I love the smell, but I think as long as it makes my hair look good, I don't really care. I just mist this all over my hair and then I comb it through with my fingers. No, I think I do like the smell of that. For my last step, I'm going to go in with the Snow Fairy hair primer. Sometimes I use Sticky Dates or Super Milk. I think it's Super Milk. And then also Jisoo have a really good hair primer as well. But I just like to use this on the very ends of my hair. I really only do about 2 sprays because my hair is so fine. I just don't need any more product than that. A while ago, GHD sent me this Duet Blow Dry tool, and I think I actually prefer this to my air wrap. Again, I feel like I'm just going on about how fine my hair is, but my hair is quite fine and it's quite difficult to get volume with fine hair, and I feel this just gives me like a nice little lift. I find this just makes my hair look a little bit nicer. I think where the barrel's so big, it just makes my hair look quite lifted and a lot nicer. It may also just be that I can't use my air wrap. I'm really not good at using my air wrap, but I think this is just quite easy to use. I'm then just going to go in with Jisoo's original hair perfume. I'm going to start my skincare off with a toasted marshmallow. I'm going to start my skincare off with a toasted marshmallow. I'm going to start my skincare off with a toasted marshmallow lip butter. I'm not sure if you can buy this separately or if you can only buy it in the 3-pack. This in a pack of 3 with the hot cocoa lip balm and then also the jet lag mask, and I really love this. I love the hot cocoa. I know I have another one somewhere, but a certain young dog who is sat next to me keeps taking my Summer Fridays and they're just too expensive for her to be sinking her teeth into. I think I have birthday cake, which has just got like teeth marks all in the top, and so every time I squeeze it, it comes out the teeth marks. So I need to find something to keep my lip balms in to keep away from this very nice dog. Just going back onto hair, I have a bit of a weird hair type. I think I sit at about a 2B. I have a lot of waves in my hair, but I also have a lot of ringlets and straight bits. I find like around the front of my face there's a lot of ringlets, especially like this bit here always goes into a little ringlet, and I used to have quite a lot around the front of my head, which kind of made me look like I had devil horns. I think the longer I have my hair, like the straighter it will go because of the weight, but not that my hair's particularly heavy anyway, but it's a little bit difficult to kind of style. I like to sleep with my hair in like a plait because it's a protective hairstyle, and then my hair will all just be wavy, whereas if I leave it on its own, I have like random straight bits, like ringlets up to here. I've heard of combination skin, obviously, where you have oily and dry skin, but I've not heard of like straight and curly hair. And to be honest, my scalp's quite oily, but I do also get dry patches, so I suppose I've got like a combination scalp. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'd actually really like to go and get a scalp analysis. I don't know if that would be something I'd be really anxious about, because I don't know, there's something about hairdressers that makes me really anxious. I can't even talk about it. I can't even say the words that I'm trying to say because it just makes me really anxious. But I'd like to go for a scalp analysis and maybe like learn a little bit more about low porosity fine hair. I think I've just got a little bit of a hard hair type to style because I don't have like a lot of hair around the sides, and I remember when Game of Thrones was really popular, I really wanted to do my hair like with all the plaits. I used to do a lot of like half updos, but because my hair's so fine around the sides of my hair, it never looked right. I decided to do a little bit of makeup today. I'm getting a little bit nervous about this appointment. It's gonna be fine, and I'll probably talk to you guys about it after it's happened. I'm just feeling at the moment, I'm feeling a little bit too anxious to think about it, I think. But I've got these 4 new blushes that Rare Beauty sent me. So I've got Grace, Joy, Hope and Lucky, and I think I'm gonna go in with Grace because I don't think I've seen any swatches of this before. I've definitely seen Joy because I have it in fact it might, oh no, this is Happy, but I've got Joy in this colour. Rare Beauty's blushes are so pigmented, so I'm just gonna do a tiny little amount like that. So that's kind of a brighter pink than what I thought it was gonna be, but I'm gonna give it a go, see if I like. I'm gonna go in with this blush brush that Rare Beauty also sent me. I don't normally use a brush for blush at the moment. I normally go in with my fingers. That's such a nice colour. I don't know, I'm only looking on a small mirror at me, so I don't know if this is gonna suit my skin tone. I normally go for like a pinky brown or like a more muted brown. No, more muted pink. This is actually really nice. This is definitely not a colour that I would normally go for, but I actually really like it. I can't really see my whole face in the mirror, but I'm blending it in this tiny Rare Beauty mirror. But one of my favourite things about getting PR is that I can try stuff that I wouldn't normally pick up. Rare Beauty's blushes are quite expensive, so I do have a couple that I bought myself, which I believe one of the red ones, I think, because I wanted to try a red blush, and Encourage, I think, because Believe and Encourage are quite similar in my opinion. They're kind of like a taupey. Why am I describing this to you? I can just show you. 3 Rare Beauty blushes I already had was Encourage, Grateful and Believe. As you can see, Lemon has got to this one, but I've actually been sent another one, so I think it is time to part ways with this. These are really similar colours, but Encourage is just a little bit darker than Believe, and that's the sort of blush that I normally go for. Apply just a little bit of Lucky over the top of Grace, because I think like this is a brighter pink than what I normally go for, but this is definitely something different. I'm just gonna see if I like it. This is definitely like a hot Barbie pink, and I'm not sure this is gonna suit me, but I can just blend it out quite a lot. Do you know what? I actually quite like that. I actually quite like that. I think I don't really know what colours look good on me. I've also realised I've forgotten to do my bronzer, so we're just gonna apply a little bit here. I think I normally do bronzer first because I like to map out the contours of my face. I really go backwards and forwards about what my favourite blush is. Sometimes I think it's the Road blushes. I think they're so easy when I'm not wearing makeup to just dab on my cheek and apply. I think if you asked me today what my favourite blush was, it would probably be the Rare Beauty. I think the Rare Beauty for me looks really nice when I do a full face of makeup. I don't like the Road so much when I've got like I say full face of makeup, I've not got a full face of makeup on. I've got a little bit of foundation, concealer, yeah, and then I've just put blush and bronzer on. I think when I say full face, I mean like foundation, concealer, that sort of stuff. Like I don't do heavy makeup. If I was gonna do heavy makeup, I would definitely go for the Rare Beauty one because it's just so pigmented. You guys know I like a light dewy makeup even when I'm gonna do a full face. I feel like I can't say a full face because I don't really do eye makeup, but even then I think I definitely prefer the Rare Beauty blushes over the Road. I don't know, it just sits a lot more nicely on my foundation and concealer. I feel like the Road and Rare blushes are always compared together and they're not even similar products really. I feel like the Road blushes are more for like a dewy sheen, but the Rare blushes are more for like, I don't think they're matte, they're not like shimmery, but like they're definitely a lot more pigmented. I feel like this is a very diverse product and very like buildable, and you can go from being quite light, how I like my blushes, to really layering them and getting a lot of pigment out of them. I think they're just compared together obviously because of the Selena Gomez, or I don't know if she's got a different last name now because she got married. I feel like a lot of people compare the Rare and Road blushes together just because of who makes them, but I think they're not really similar products. At least I don't feel like they're similar products. They're both blushes, but the Rare blushes, they're quite buildable, so I like to have my blush quite sheer, and then if you put a little bit more on, you can make it more buildable. You can definitely have a lot of pigmentation, but I feel like the Road blushes are for like that sheer, dewy, natural clean girl makeup, and that's probably why I lean more towards that for like an everyday situation. I've got a very exciting PR package because I already had Beam and Flicker and I was absolutely obsessed with these. I gave the new Beam to my best friend, but I've kept the original Flicker because my one has been stained green by a tampon. Go in with Dazzle. I haven't swatched this before. I've swatched obviously Beam and Flicker because I had them before, and I tried Spark last night, and I thought because I've done like a brighter blush, I might just try Beam, yeah. Normally I would go in with my Road lip liner first, but a certain young dog actually ate it. She sicked the whole lip liner back up. This was not on my watch. I was in the bath and I must have left something on my side table, and my husband, fortunately, saw her chewing this and saved it, but didn't think to move the other things. So I now don't have a Road lip liner, but oh, I like this. This is a stunning colour. You guys know I love a light. Hello. This is a stunning colour. You guys know I love a lightweight lip product, and this just looks really nice. It reminds me of a Jeffree Star lip gloss that I used to have that was like a peachy colour, and it really looks like that. I'm now going to go in with my Chewed Anastasia eyebrow pencil in Ebony. I could just ask for another one, but I feel like it seems like a bit of a waste because the product itself is fine, so I'm just going to use my Chewed eyebrow pencil. I'm really stressing about what to wear to this appointment, even though it is just at home, but I've put some shorts on so I can moisturize my legs. I'm gonna go in with a... What the hell? Just to add, something that this dog does that really annoys me is every time I sit in this little chair, she gets all annoyed because she wants to sit... I'm sitting here. It's not your chair. This is my chair. Why are you so mad? You sit with me. You can always sit with me. Come in. Well, sit with me then, Dopey. Oh, big legs. Oh, more. You need more. Just sit with me. I was planning on doing a weekly reset in this video, but I've just not given myself enough time. I've just come back from my appointment. It was literally here. I don't know why I was stressing about it so much. It was an ADHD assessment, and it will not come to a shock to anyone that I have been diagnosed with ADHD, so it's what it is. Like I said earlier, I have not managed to do any of my cleaning today, and I think it's almost 6 o'clock maybe, so I'm gonna at least tidy up some of my PR packages because I've got quite a lot at the moment. I am so excited to unbox this Rituals calendar. I don't actually know what's in here yet, and I've also got a calendar from YesStyle, and I'm so excited because I've never had like a skincare or beauty calendar before, and now I have to. I've got some new toning pads from Anua, but I've already got these 3 serums, so I'm thinking of either doing a giveaway here on YouTube or maybe over on my Instagram or TikTok, but I haven't decided yet. But I thought it would be nice if someone could get these because I've already got these and they're really good. I try really hard to do like a big clean every week, but sometimes I just can't do it, and I put so much pressure on myself to make sure I do like a really deep clean like on a Sunday or a Monday, and sometimes I just don't have enough time to do it. So I thought at least if I can clear this bit in the kitchen, then that's good enough for me. I just need to take all the washing out. It's been in the washing machine for 2 days, and if that doesn't say ADHD, I don't know what does. It's been a couple of hours and we're about to go to bed, but I wanted to try this Arencia cleanser. I've seen so many good things about it on TikTok, and I thought I'm gonna try it tonight. Now that I've got it on, I'm not entirely sure that I'm using this correctly. I've got makeup on, so I've applied this to dry skin like I normally would with my pre-cleanse, and then I'm just rubbing it in. I'm confused by this cleanser because it feels like there's exfoliating bits in it, and if it's an everyday cleanser then there wouldn't be exfoliating bits in it. I don't know, I might have just really misunderstood this product. I managed to get all my washing done today, which I was really pleased about because I've had it in the washing machine for the last 2 days, and I'm like, I am gonna go and fold it up any minute now, and then I just keep giving myself other tasks. But I did it today. I didn't do as much as I wanted to today, but I did a couple of little things, and I cleared my dressing table as well, so at least it's gonna be a good start for tomorrow.